Oh, come on. We should call the police.
I told you it wasn't a burglary, OK?
It was Glover, wasn't it?
This has got nothing to do with you.
Why is he trying to get into the nursery flat?
Just get Biff to fix it.
Hang on. Why? I mean, why is she in there? You've got one of the biggest houses in Yorkshire.
Keep your nose out of this, Christopher. I'm not going to tell you again.
I want to know what's going on.
I know you do, and you should have realised by now I'm not going to tell you. He wants to call the police. What do you think?
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. I mean, nothing was stolen and there was no evidence for them to go on.
You don't think it was a bungled burglary, then? There's only one person who would break into the nursery flat. I mean, there's nothing of any value in there. Breaking our agreement already. I did think you'd try harder with £1 million at stake.
Couple more of these, and we're about to buy that locket back. Or something else.
Mum, I've told you. I don't care about that locket.
Yeah, I'll get them for you. No point going to school.
I thought you had an appointment with the careers officer.
Well, I do, but let's face it, I come from a long line of no-hopers.
Oh, thanks, Roy. Me and your dad have worked hard for this place.
That's what I mean, we're just lucky we live next door at Dingles. It's the only family that's ever going to be worse off than we are.
All right, we've all had bad luck this year. Every one of us. But our luck is bound to change.
Let's hope so.
Oh,
Any chance of a couple, Mum?
only tea, no bacon and eggs.
And I had to make my own.
There you are, then. You can tell the careers officer you want to be a chef.
Here you go, Alice. Something special for break.
I hope you're not spoiling her.
Oh, somebody must be desperate for a fry-up. I'll get it.
When it's my birthday, can I have my party here?
It's not your birthday till next year, Alice. And then Daddy will decide.
Neil Jeffers says my daddy was a murderer.
Your daddy's not a murderer.
Always be truthful to children, my dear. It's the only way. Sam?
Yeah?
You're stupid.
Oh, no.
See?
We're not open yet, Eric.
This is business. We've come to draw up plans for the wine bar.
You'll have to come back later. I'm taking Alice to school.
Oh, well, I can take her.
Ah, good man.
Sean, I take Alice to school.
Oh, Alice doesn't mind, do you, Alice?
Only if you give me a piggyback.
OK.
Oh, well, that's settled then. Be a good girl and make some coffee for us, will you?
Excuse me?
Now then, Mandy. You know I want my breakfast on table by 9 sharp.
Dad, stop it.
I'm not having a slip of a lass bossing me about.
A slip of a lass.
What is this?
What does it look like?
I know what it looks like. I want to know what it is.
Scrambled egg.
I have my eggs boiled, not scrambled.
How am I supposed to boil an egg when I've dropped it on the floor?
Oh. And how am I supposed to get through the day on one egg?
We had a deal. You equip the lunchbox with things and I provide the food.
How come he gets something and I get now?
You provide the freezer and you get the ice cream.
Yeah.
Get me a big one and you don't need a plate to eat it off either.
The only tip I know to make a pig look pretty is to shove an apple in its mouth.
Won't it eat it?
No, that's not normally a problem.
Oh, right. Ta. Eh, she's dead clever, eh? I'd never have thought of that. See ya.
Sorry I'm late. Dave came home in a right state.
He's such a sweetie.
Dingle's called many things before, but never a sweetie.
Oh, he's dead upset about Kim. Right, I'll ring for those supplies.
It's okay, Susie's done it.
I've rang the labs as well.
You did what?
Your diary said to ring them first thing. You weren't here.
Yeah, well, I'm here now. I'm only an hour late and I did explain.
I was only trying to help.
I suppose now you think you've got rid of Emma, I'll be easy. Butter wouldn't melt, eh? You want the role to yourself nice and cosy, so you're trying to do me out of a job.
Linda, you're being ridiculous.
It's just a big game to you, isn't it? Well, it isn't to me. You've no idea what this means to me. No idea at all.
You think you can do it?
That's what you pay me for.
No, Have a word. In private. So, what are you going to do?
About the door.
About last night.
What should I do, Kim? Call off our deal? No doubt you could still get Loverboy back.
We both know it's too late for that.
Is it? Oh, dear. I am sorry.
I didn't ask him to come, you know.
No, you would have left the door unlocked.
I told him to stay away from me. I don't think he'll find that too difficult to do now.
I'm almost disappointed in the lad. I thought he'd try harder for you.
You know what you've made me, don't you, Frank?
A rich woman?
I'm doing what you want for money. We both know what that makes me.
And that's something new.
How long are you going to keep this up, Frank? You've won. You've won everything.
There's only two things make a man look like that first thing of a morning. One's not being regular, and the other's a woman.
Her name's Elaine.
Elaine?
As in, hello, Elaine. It's Terry. Click. Bah.
Oh, you mean the old girlfriend?
No, she's more than an old girlfriend. She's the mother of my son.
You think?
Well, I want to make sure, but she won't talk to me.
I met an American during the war. He said I were his Vivian Lee and he were my Clark Gable.
You Vivian Lee? During the blackout, were it?
Were a night I'll always remember. Trouble is, I didn't remember until he turned up later that the only thing he had in common with Clark Gable were big ears and false teeth.
You're saying I've got big ears and false teeth?
I'm saying maybe you're better as a pleasant memory.
If only it were that easy. Look, I'm just getting over Brit now, this. I can't sell two out.
Ladies lose.
Hope she washes her hands before she does lunch at tea rooms.
No, the till was down again last night. £20.
Oh, aye.
It's ever since this business of you and this woman.
You accusing me?
No, of course not. But your mind's not on the job.
Oh, I can run a bar in my sleep.
Till that's what you have been doing. It's a pity, really, because I've got something to discuss with you. It concerns time and tide, that sort of thing.
Hey, if this is Vivian Lee meets Clark Gable in Houghton, I've heard it.
No, it concerns you and I, as a matter of fact.
Are you Clark Gable or am I?
Oh, Terry, do be serious for a moment. Now, I'm thinking of retiring. Well, sort of semi-retiring. And before you make any cracks...
Not me.
I just thought you might like a little more responsibility, more of an interest in the pub.
Well, maybe now's not a good time to talk about important things with me.
Eh? That's another woman's turned you down. And have you thought what you've got to offer?
Well, apart from the body of a finely tuned god, you mean?
Yeah, precisely. Maybe now is the time you should be thinking about your future, if you want to make yourself even more desirable. If that's what you really want.
Been looking for you everywhere.
Why? You got me where you wanted out the surgery.
Why would I want that?
To pay me back for siding with Emma.
I'm hardly in a position to criticise you over loyalty. I didn't. I wouldn't. I think you're being too touchy.
This job means so much to me. And my family. I've got so many money worries.
I heard about your dad's fine.
That's only part of it. It's just been one thing after another. Did Zoe tell you about my abortion?
No. You're not the only one big on loyalty.
Yeah, well, I took some stuff from the surgery. And nearly killed myself. I'd have had a baby by now. Since then, nothing's really gone right. Roy's accident, Dad's fine, all the stuff.
Your Dave.
A birthday present that Mum got into debt for.
Well, then I don't think it'd be good if you walked out on your job.
But if I'm not wanted there...
I couldn't do it. Answering the phone's one thing. Helping Zoe. I get squeamish every time I cut an ear hairdressing. Please come back. I need you.
really not sure about opening a wine bar at night, Eric. I mean, the tea rooms are enough for me.
But not, I think, for our friend Sean here.
What have you been saying?
Eric wanted to know how committed I was before committing himself.
There's the noise and everything. I'll have to live with Alice upstairs. I'm not sure all this is worth it.
Look, it's perfectly simple. I pay for the wine bar, all the conversion costs, and you get 10% of my profits.
And rent?
And rent, of course. Hey, how can you lose?
I don't know, Eric. But with you, anything's possible.
Kathy, if we're going to be partners, you have to learn to trust me. Now, come on. We got a deal?
Yes.
Good. Oh, well, back to the day job. Thanks for the coffee. Partner.
Eric's right, you know. How can you lose?
I don't know. But it just feels like I already have. You know, this place is my one big chance.
And it still is. It's even bigger.
What's this?
Well, you know what they say, love. When you sup with the devil...
Use a long spoon. That's just what I need. Reassurance.
Do you think she'll let me have tutti frutti? Eh? Mandy! Never mind Mandy's corner. Let's concentrate on the job in hand.
You two got any complaints about the size of my lollies?
Huh? No. Just wondering if you had any of that frozen Italian stuff.
What, tagliatelle? Cannelloni?
No, pasta.
Tagliatelle and cannelloni, I'll forget it. No, sorry, Butch. I don't stock it.
No. It weren't big enough for a dead pig any road.
So this is where you're hiding.
It's usually Nursey Frank plays fetch with.
Like a shadow, isn't she? I wonder why that is.
Your father worries about me.
Liar. I know what's going on.
I'm enjoying a bit of peace and quiet. Would you go away?
The way you two look at each other, I've seen it.
It's none of your business.
We shouldn't let him play his silly games. We could fight him. Together we might even beat him.
Christopher, you only have a tiny mind. I know that. And I also know you must be out of it.
You'd only ever come back for one thing. What I want to know is how much.
Father and I are back together. Get used to it.
He's stringing you along, same as he's done all my life. It's the game he plays.
What are you offering, Chris?
A deal. We can work something out.
I don't need you, Christopher. I'm back with Frank. You? You're out in the cold with your little cottage, your little wife. History.
I hope you're not upsetting Kim, Chris. She's in a very delicate condition, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to my son.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes, very much.
You're looking forward to dying, Frank.
And what sort of a question is that?
Dying a lonely, sad and bitter old man. Even your son suggested I work with him to get rid of you. You know how much he hates me, so think how much he must hate you.
Christopher's no different than you are. He's just not as clever. And for the record, I have no intention of being sad, lonely, or bitter. I have another son to see me through my old age. And I intend to see him grow up.
I'm telling you, mate, she fancied me.
Yeah, of course she did.
She asked me if I ever thought of being a lifeguard.
You what? Sea's 50 mile away.
Oh, no, that, but she just wanted to see me in my trunks, that were all.
Well, you played hard to get, yeah?
I'm telling you, mate, that's the only way. That's the only reason you and Kim didn't last, you know.
So you're seeing this careers advisor again when?
Tomorrow night.
Eh?
Well, I says we're having a bit of a birthday booze up in Woolpack, like. I just told her she was welcome to come along.
Yeah, right.
Well, she said she'd put it in her diary anyway. Yeah, let's get out.
Oh, come on, Mandy, I'm starving.
No freezer, no goodies. Would you like a sample of Mandy's lunchbox?
Well, there's an offer you don't get every day.
Aye, go on then.
I was talking to the man, not the shirt button. Yeah, I've got loads of toppings. Unless you like it better when out on.
No, sorry. Shirt button here reckons I should play hard to get. Otherwise.
Thanks.
I'll get these.
There's no need.
I feel better about the locket.
Save it. Buy Royce something with money.
Oh, we'll be lucky to get out the way you were this morning.
I knew it couldn't be jam.
Well, why would Rachel want to nick a few quid? I'll tell you what, there's a smart notes trick this landlord in Leeds taught me.
Oh, I don't think so, Terry. I don't know if that's our way of doing it.
Mr. Turner, can I have a quick word?
Yes, my dear?
Have you ever run a charity night in here?
Well, I've known evenings when Seth hasn't paid for his drink, if that's what you mean.
No, I was thinking of a more worthy cause.
Nice wine.
Nice meal.
I'm weak with hunger here.
No freezer, no grub.
The one in the post office is too small. I'd seen them all. Let us nick one from home farm.
We could always nick the one from the vets.
We could try Ram Reardon electric shop in Otten.
In your van? You wouldn't even smash the window.
Or does that count as home farm?
There's Barbie one in the tea rooms.
It were a big un.
She lives over at shop. Been a bit risky, that.
They were in that lane 2.5. We wouldn't have to break in.
What is he blathering about? Oh, Sam.
I know where we can get a freezer.
Well, why don't you flaming say so?
I'm just nipping into Leeds to get my things.
OK.
It seems silly to keep the flat on when I'm spending all my time here. And in lieu of rent, I promise you breakfast in bed every day. Betty, you can be my witness. I've just promised Kathy breakfast in bed daily. I'll see you later.
Going into business with Eric Pollard? Moving a man in with you and Alice all in the one day? I'll say this for you, Kathy, love. When you jump in with both feet.
You keep watch. If anyone comes, distract them.
How?
Subtlety, lad. That's the key word. It means so they won't suspect out.
Dad?
Come on.
All I want is a quiet night in with a glass of wine.
I won't let you. Let's go out and have some fun.
This is the wool pack we're talking about.
Hiya, Sam. What's up?
There's a freezer. Freezing. You know, a cow.
Where?
There. Up there.
Is it injured?
No. Yeah.
Well, I'll get my bag from the surgery.
No. It's not injured.
Are you all right?
Should we help him back in?
No, I'm fine. Look. Phil, I need a drink after that.
We're just going to the pub.
Eh? You were going?
Is that a problem?
No, good idea.
I could certainly do with a drink now. Sweetie.
OK, so where's the lady of the manor?
I don't know. I'm just glad I don't have to sit here and pretend I like her.
She's living in the nursery flat.
So?
Well, he's barking. I mean, taking her back proves that, but allowing her to live her own life? I mean, she's using him.
Chris, I've heard all this before.
No, this time I'm serious. I mean, he's doolally. Do you know anything about having someone committed?
You might have a point there, Chris. Anyone would consider me mad treating you as a son. The way you behave towards me.
I was just trying to understand what's going on with Kim.
What's there to understand about a wife returning to her husband? The father of her child.
Yeah? Then why's she living in the flat?
Chris, I really...
You can't take his side.
You are a flaming hypocrite, Christopher. You know, Rachel, this man who's demanding that you don't go against him asked my wife to work with him to get rid of me.
Why?
Because he can't be allowed to get away with it.
Fortunately, Kim knows where her loyalties lie. I just hope little Joseph learns about principles from you, Rachel. That way he's got a chance.
Thanks for the drink. I've got to go now.
You sure you're all right?
I don't think he's qualified to judge. So, what exactly is this charity that you and Mr. Turner are organising, love?
Something I think everyone will support. One of their own. They're but for fortune.
Anybody specific in mind?
Linda's family.
The Glovers?
Oh, Susie. Oh, Ned Glover's one of the proudest men around. I can't see him agreeing to that.
He can't afford to be proud, Zoe. It will be a fun evening. They'll get the money they need and the village will have a good time.
There you go, mate. The marked notes are in the till.
I still think you're wasting your time. You thought any more about my proposition?
What, you were serious? About retirement?
Very. You and I make a good team.
That's what Britt used to say to me.
Well, I do promise you I won't go off with Gerald Taylor.
Hiya.
Right, Alice, go and do your teeth and face. I'll be through in a minute.
Can Sean put me to bed?
I said I'll be through.
I don't mind.
Go on, now.
What's up?
You?
What have I done?
You're trying to take over.
Alice likes me to put her to bed. Is this because I took her to school this morning and left you with Eric Pollard?
It's everything. Taking over with Alice is bad enough, but, you know, assuming you can just move in here.
I thought you'd want me to.
You didn't even ask.
I'm sorry.
And even if you had, I'd have said no. There's no room. I don't know what you think's going on between us, Sean.
No, it doesn't matter what I think. I was clearly wrong.
So, what are you going to do with Kim's money?
I don't know, what would you do?
Oh, I'd give it to a mate. Somebody who's going to buy a totally unsuitable motorbike and then ride it into home farmyard at full revs very, very early in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry things didn't work out between you and Kim, David.
That's funny. Thought you'd have approved of her going back to Frank. Sanctity of marriage and all that.
Well, I like to think it's all about love and fidelity, but I think in that marriage there'll always be three parties. Frank, Kim, and Frank's wallet.
Right then. What do you reckon, Mandy? This ought to be worth a 99 with raspberry sauce, eh?
Hey, judging by the weight, it's already well stocked. Hit with caviar and all that, her being rich.
Just get it open.
Nay, not until I hear the word steak, chips and a pudding first.
Starting with Yorkshires and onion gravy.
Ooh, hey.
Overcome with gratitude, Mandy? Or is it just a thought of you and me and a tub of chocolate and vanilla? What was that for?
You stupid pillocks. Where did you get it?
The vets.
What do vets keep in the freezers?
My dad reckons caviar and that, we are being rich.
Never mind caviar. It says here bubble and squeak.
Yeah, bubble and squeak. The Mrs. Henshaw's guinea pigs.
Hey.